So now we are going to create the emboss, deboss, texture and light. Okay, how do you create that pop-out or sunken in or that hot foil or even that light effect? Open up the exercise 1 template given already. So within that exercise 1 template given, you can just use white, paint over it. Okay. So what I need you to do next is to you can cancel this, deselect, sorry, Control D. Now we can do the emboss and deboss. Okay, the size, make sure to choose a relevant pop-up one. It can't be too big too. Alright, so now this looks pretty much embossed. Right? You can go for a slightly bigger one, not too soft. Okay, highlight, we can always select same color. Multiply, we can always. Alright, right now let's pick a brown shade, which is quite close. Okay, what I need you to do next is to go to fill, drop it. So now you have that embossed effect of the paper. Okay, we can always go back here again. Let's say for example the screen is not too obvious, right? You can switch it more to white. Okay, bring it way high up here, so you get that really strong emboss effect. Okay, so right now that we are done with emboss, let's open deboss. Similar, press Ctrl, click. Right. Let's just do a quick paintbrush method inside. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Oops. Okay, got it. So what we need to do now is the same. Let's drop fill. You can't see anything, but there's a pin inside. Right now you go to the bevel emboss again. Rather than inner bevel, let's choose a right. Okay, hold on. It's supposed to be this one. Let's just change to down. Alright, so you get that instead of up direction, right now we play with the down direction. So you get that deboss effect. Okay. You can always soften it. Okay. Let's say for example the deboss is not what you like. Okay. You can always do a quick tweaking here. Okay. Make sure you maybe less soften. Maybe the highlight can be of the same material a bit. Okay, then we bring it this up. Alright. Remember, when the light is on your top left and then you get an emboss, your lighter value is always on top. If it's deboss, it need to be reflect. So your lighter volume, your lighter tone should be bottom right. Okay, so now that we've done deboss, okay, let's just close this. Okay, right now we have a texture. We want this gold texture, a screen hot foil texture. How do you do that? Okay, similar, press Ctrl and then you want to mask it here. Okay, once you mask, you get that texture effect. You can do a double click here again. Alright, and then let's set a texture again. Let's go with the hot foil. You need a okay, you cannot have an emboss. You cannot have an outer. Okay, let's have a pillow effect. But it need to be up. Alright, so you can see that so-called letterpress effect. Okay, softer, maybe slightly lower. Okay, let's say for example if pillow effect is not what you want. Okay, maybe we go with a, hold on, yeah. Okay, this one we need to tweak a little bit, because why? We were at the uh, previous color. Okay, so right now you have that hot foil effect. Okay, like what I mentioned, maybe for hot foil effect we try the letterpress method. Okay, imagine a letterpress with gold effect. It will look good, yeah. Okay, let's press OK. Close it. Okay, the last one. Now we need to create a light. In order for us to create a light, we can't see light within a cardboard, right? So let's put in a black. Okay, using a rectangle marquee tool, create a new layer, and then drop black inside. So now that we drop black inside, okay, let's just copy paste this one. Alright, what we need to do is the one that you've been doing before. We need to put a Gaussian blur. Okay, with light, you need to have one which is very slightly higher of Gaussian blur. Okay, let's just copy again. And then one slightly lower Gaussian blur. Not too much. Okay. From here, you can always press Ctrl U on the old one, on the lower one. You can colorize it. Okay, meaning we can always put a color. Let's say for example we want green. Okay, my favorite was slightly lighter blue. Yeah, try this. Okay, you can have that neon pop that you want. Because why? The bottom we have this Gaussian blur blue. At the top we have the white. Okay. Remember, with any light, you need to have that white value. Why? Let's say for example, if I reduce this, if I do the same thing again, right? Let's just change the color. It doesn't um, show the light much more as the white does. Alright, so depending on how much do you need, okay, you can always have a bigger halo effect. Alright, try these four, and then we will move on to the next exercise.